So when it comes to earning a board seat, to me, the key to success is networking, networking, and networking. You need to let people know that you want to serve on a board. If you don't tell people what you want to accomplish, how are they expected to know? Or more importantly, how can they help you? So now for those of you that are still working, I would strongly encourage you to inform your CEO of your interest to serve on a board and solicit his or her help in the process. Your CEO can help you gain visibility and access to your current firm's board of directors. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to present to the board, and that will give you some comfort and familiarity. And many CEOs are contacted all the time for board members for industry associations or nonprofit boards or other opportunities. And if they know that you want to do that, they can recommend you. I'd also encourage you to focus your board search on 1 or 2 industries where you believe your skills would be most beneficial. So my first board was actually a mutual fund board because that was my subject matter expertise, and I had spent a large part of my career there. So I initially targeted that industry first. Then once you get your first one, you can branch out. You need to investigate who's on the board, make it your mission to get to know these directors. Somebody you may know them. That's 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of thing. I think that's a thing overseas, but other helpful hints to me are that you need to excel at what you do. Be known as being an expert or an authority in your industry or field. You should consult with somebody that can help you create your elevator speech, your value proposition, your board resume, and your bio. There are a lot of people who focus on board advancement, and they can help you better understand what you bring to the table and why a board should hire you. You should also develop your personal brand. To me, that means communicating who you are, what you stand for, and the value you bring to the board. You want to build an online presence that projects the image, expertise, and values you want to emphasize. As I mentioned earlier, I do a lot on LinkedIn because that's a forum where I can share my thoughts, I can write articles, I can blog, I meet people like all of you, I could be a speaker. All of that's going to boost your visibility and will make you more well-known to your desired audience. You might want to join a nonprofit or an association board, as I said. And networking, not just with your contacts, but think of the companies who work with boards. So accounting firms, law firms that have a board practice, research firms, or other service providers that cater to boards, like NASDAQ or Boardroom or the portals, things like that. You may know people at those firms. They know a lot of board members, and they might be able to make a connection for you. And I guess the last advice I would give is it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I've seen some reports that have said it takes a minimum of 3 years from when you actively started looking to before you get your board opportunity. Now, obviously, that's different depending upon the skill sets and your career success. But the point is, don't give up. Eventually, it should happen.